there, welcome to the Stupendous Marriage Show. I'm Stu Gray.
Hey, I'm Lisa Gray.
And happy anniversary, honey.
Thank you. So exciting. 20 years.
August 31,
Yeah,
2003.
that's right. Good memory there. It does help because our anniversary is the day after your parents' anniversary. We always hear their anniversary and go, oh, wait, yeah, ours is the next day. So that was really smart of us, even though that was not really part of the plan.
We were married in New Orleans in a castle, actually north of New Orleans, in the Louisiana castle.
Yes, which is still there. At least last time I checked it is. It's so cool. The dentist wanted to always live in a castle, and so he built a castle. And then he ended up moving and selling it to an event space. And it was just like a regular house, really, right? But the event space added on to it. And we were very fortunate to be able to get married there.
Really, really cool. Great memories. The Love Bugs came out that weekend. It was Southern Decadence weekend, that weekend in New Orleans.
That's right.
We have pictures of our pastor's wife with guy in chaps and no pants. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we missed that night out on the town. So they showed us pictures the next day. I was like, wow, okay.
Exactly, yes. After the rehearsal dinner, we went home and everybody else went down to the quarter.
Yes, because we had a lot of preparation to do.
We did.
It was a DIY wedding before that was even cool, honey. So
Exactly. All right, so what have you learned in 20 years?
I can truly say I like you more 20 years later than I did back then.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, we've gone through a lot over the past 20 years. Some fantastic, some super hard. But I definitely feel like, obviously, I know you a lot better and I like who I know. So I'm very grateful that you were my best friend 20 years ago and you're still my best friend.
I find that so interesting with some of the couples that we talk with, where you and I are such good friends. It's so normal for us to talk about everything, to text each other during the day, to just check in, good news, bad news, whatever. And there's so many people we talk with who look at us like we have a third eye or something when we say that. Like,
yes.
Are we that weird that we actually like being in each other's lives? Is that so uncommon? And it's sad to me. I don't understand it. It's like, wow, we have this gift that God's given us where we really like each other. We like being in each other's lives and we challenge each other. It's not always easy, but we really like doing life together.
Yeah, I do definitely count it as a gift because I can't imagine. And I think part of it is lifestyle and choices that we've made because we have not. I mean, I guess early in our marriage, we both worked out of the house. And so we were away from each other all day, but we still talked a lot. But pretty much since we had a kiddo, I mean, since he was like 2, we made the choice to be self-employed, even though that's really hard at times, and to be able to be a part of each other's lives more. So I don't know, maybe it'd be different if we were gone all day or we had to work opposite shifts like other people do, or we're very blessed. It has been definitely a gift to be able to be together and be around each other more. And yeah, I'm just very grateful for it. What about you? What do you think you've learned over the past 20 years?
It's a good question. I'm thinking.
This is also something I've learned over the past 20 years.
What is that? That it takes me time to think about things?
It does. You are a deep thinker, which I love. I really do, except when I'm in a hurry. But hey, that's okay. I'm not in a hurry. So.
Yes. Well, we only have a couple minutes on the show today. So
True.
What have I learned? I've learned that we're different. I've learned that marriage takes work. I've learned that I have to appreciate the work of doing relationship, that we didn't have a lot of skills coming into the marriage, obviously nearly blew it up with porn, got into recovery, learned more skills, read more things about marriage, brought tools in, have talked to a lot of people, have continued to read about relationships, and just more and more I'm seeing we're different and we have to give grace to each other for our differences. We just had a tough conversation about how we're going to celebrate our anniversary.
Right.
And I wanted one thing, you wanted another. We were completely on different pages with how it was supposed to look, yet our hearts were for each other, but we were completely different on how we wanted to be and how we thought it would come about. And it was hard, it was tough, we're different. And giving each other grace, and something you said to me during that tough conversation was, I have to choose not to be offended by you. And that was almost offensive to me, because I was like, I'm never offensive. No, but it's really true. We've learned over and over that forgiveness is important, and asking for forgiveness is important. Because I mess it up a lot, you mess it up a lot. And if I continue to be angry about it, and that is one of my things, my train gets going. And once the train stops, if the argument is over, it takes my train longer to pull into the station. It just takes me a longer time to let things go sometimes.
Babe, that's a great analogy. You've never said that to me. I like that. I'm going to remember that the next time the train is still going and about to run me over to jump off the tracks.
Exactly. But it just takes me a longer time to do that. But we're getting better at it. And it seems like that is a shorter period of time, definitely, from when we began.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Well, and I don't think that either one of us knew 20 years ago the baggage and the things that we learned of how to communicate in our childhood and our families, and then also as young adults, because we met when we were in our upper 20s. So it wasn't like we were kiddos, all those bad habits and behaviors and tendencies, we didn't know those. That has definitely helped us a lot learning each other. I think that's why I like you more now, right? Because I've learned you, I've learned about you, I've learned your tendencies. And the cool thing that I will say, and I said this to somebody today, I appreciate the fact that when the time came that you recognized you had some tendencies of how you communicated that were not a good thing, in a negative way, you over the years have always been really good at wanting to be better. And I'm so thankful for that you wanted to, I don't want to keep the train going at 100 miles an hour, run you over. I really want to change and to grow and to be better as a communicator, as a husband. And I'm thankful for that, because not everybody does that. Not everybody recognizes the areas of which, and again, it is so much about childhood and previous relationships that we bring into marriage that just can make it really hard if we're not willing to stop and do some self-evaluation. So I've always been very, very grateful for your tendency to do that and then want to be different, learn new skills and new tools. And I think both of us have done that over the past 20 years, for sure.
Well, just a quick show today. Thank you. I love you. I'm excited for another 20 years.
Me too, babe. I love you. And I am so grateful to be doing the show again with you, and look forward to what is coming down the road or down the train track, as the case may be, for the Stupendous Marriage podcast.
We would love to hear from you. Really easy to send us a voicemail, stupendousmarriage.com/voicemail. That's how you can join the show. If you've got a question, just something you want to say, we would love to hear where you're listening from, who you are. Maybe you're sharing the show with other people. Again, stupendousmarriage.com/voicemail. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.